as we look at the injury report right here for the Texans and the Cardinals, I'll go with the Texans here. The important ones here, the guys that did return, Clint, Danico Autry, this has been his thing each week. He doesn't practice the first day that they're in pads, and then the second day he jumps in. Woody Marks, they have him disclosed as a knee, but he returned limited in practice. There was some video there of him going. Aziz, Trent Brown, they returned to practice, Clint, and they were full participants. Sheldon Rankins, I saw a report initially that Sheldon Rankins did not practice today, but they do have him listed. They not only have him listed, they have him listed full participant. How about that? Justin Watson, Clint, full participant as he practiced today. He's been out. He was a full participant with that calf. We'll see what that means for them. But the ones that did not practice, Clint, Nick Chubb, Titus Howard, his is non-injury related, just personal. So I don't think that affects the game very much. And then Kamari Lassiter, who has that foot issue. If you remember last week, he didn't practice all week, but still played exceptional in the game. Of those guys, and really it looks like Kamari and Nick Chubb, who's jumping out to you the most?
Well, I think Nick Chubb and Woody Marks being did not practice designation and limited designation, I think the running back room overall is something to keep an eye on. I don't think it's coincidence that they signed Schrader. I don't think it's coincidence that they fielded several questions about Daria Gumbawale. And so the running back room is just something to keep an eye on. One, I didn't hear you mention it. I may have been a little distracted, but E.J. Speed with a limited knee.
Limited. He's been limited both days.
That's one to keep an eye on as well. His role has expanded week after week after week, and he's become a pretty big part of this defense. And not that they could handle playing this defense without him, but he's become an integral piece. So keep an eye on him in a sense of whether he's going to be full go or not.
Yeah. Nick Chubb, the one jumps to me, as you said. Mm-hmm. This to me looks like I'm at the point now on a Thursday. I'd be more surprised if he was able to go on Sunday. Left the game, never returned with those ribs, and now has not practiced all week in pads. And I think that is a pretty significant thing, as we've talked about a bit, is I don't know how many guys, if there is no Nick Chubb, that the offensive have trust to be in the backfield and trust to get snaps outside of Woody Marks and Daria Gumbawale, which means to me, when I hear that, it means to me Woody Marks even more. And he was getting, felt like, 70-80% of the carries and snaps to begin with here lately, even with a healthy Nick Chubb, and you would think that would probably go up a bit. And it's just concern, man. This is the biggest load that he has had to kind of deal with work-wise, and the hits he's taken and the way he's running so hard, and he's become a huge, important part of this team. We'll see what they do with Nick Chubb. But, yeah,
keep an eye on it, man.
That jumps out.
The running back room as a whole, keep an eye on it.
Marvin Harrison, heel, didn't practice back-to-back days for Arizona. Paris Johnson, he's going to be out. Their tackle as well did not practice. So those are, I think, the two big ones there to look at when it comes to the Arizona Cardinals. They've got some guys dealing with some things too. So big one coming up, and we'll see tomorrow and learn more to see more about the Kamari Lassiters and the Nick Chubb.
Well, I'm going to tell you one guy that was limited for them that has the ability. I don't know that he's playing every snap, but that the Walter Nolan kid, we know him from around here. I believe he was at A&M before he went to Ole Miss.
That's right, Tyler.
Yes, sir.
And he is I've seen highlights of him. Now, again, I don't know if he does it every play, but I've seen highlights of him. The future is bright for that young fella. There's no doubt. So I wouldn't mind him being on the shelf with a bum knee this week if we could. If we could help him. I'd be okay with that.
Injuries have ate up his rookie season. He's really struggled with that. So that is the latest there as the Texans get ready to face the Cardinals.
5 o'clock fire.
All right, tonight the Rockets, they're back at it, and they will be home at Toyota Center to face the Clippers, and they've been one of the worst teams in the Western Conference. They got 6 wins on the season right now. They've got that drama with Chris Paul being traded and everything going on there and injuries. But James Harden, he returns back, and it looks like, with the exception of the guys who've been hurt all year, it looks like the Rockets will be full strength. They'll get Şengün back and the rest of the gang, and they'll take on the Clippers. And Clint, this is one where it feels like the Rockets should handle the Clippers pretty well. This is one of the worst teams in the NBA so far to this point, and the Rockets should handle this Clippers
Well,
team.
it's one of those games that with Harden on the other side, there's probably a lot of Rockets fans that'll appreciate this one a little bit more than.
I was going to say, does James, is there still juice with that when the Rockets play James Harden, especially when he comes back here?
Well, I don't know that I think for a select few, I think there's that take a little extra joy in beating James. I think overall, I think I was not a huge James Harden fan, but I think the Houston, Texas NBA fan base is but just whether you're Rocket or just an NBA, I mean, I think most of them are fans of Harden and probably overlooked some of the lack of performance in big moments, the antics with the weight and all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't imagine there's many folks like Tyler in this world that get joy out of James Harden losing.
Yeah, Tyler, is this still juice for you when James?
No, not really. I mean, I don't want him to succeed because he's a turd of an individual, but no, not really.
It's just
there it is.
He likes honey buns, man.
Honey bun eating son of a.
Just let him ride. 713-572-4610. Does it do anything for you? I remember we did this with DeAndre Hopkins, and there was last year. It was just like, nah. It does nothing anymore when the Texans have to play DeAndre Hopkins. Have we reached that point with James Harden? I mean, would anybody even give a damn to boo him tonight? Like, I don't even know. It does feel like that is kind of going its course, the James Harden thing. But they'll get back at it tonight, and we'll see what this looks like. So Rockets, see if they can get a dub, get this thing rolling again coming up tonight.
I got to actually learn how to play basketball.
5 o'clock fire.
All right, we'll see and hear a lot of this tonight in T-Mill's Best Bets. But Thursday Night Football, Clint, and you can come on out here, Buffalo Wild Wings. TVs all over the place. I am surrounded by TVs lined up all around me. So you can come out here to Buffalo Wild Wings here in Baytown and watch a little Thursday Night Football, or the Rockets that we just talked about. But the Falcons and the Bucs, Clint, this is a very important game to the Tampa Bay Bucs, and they were off rolling early. We saw them week 2 and they got the win. They got off to a fast start and thought they were going to run away with that division. But now they have the same record as the Carolina Panthers right now, and they have been struggling. They've had a lot of injuries creep up for them, but they're playing the Falcons, and they are such a wild card of a team. They're not going anywhere, but they do have weapons. And Kirk Cousins sometimes feels it at times, and you got Bijan Robinson, and the Bucs really need this game. I thought the Bucs were a Super Bowl level team. That feels like that has changed up to this point, but they got to have this win at home against the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Bucs have looked like a team that could win a Super Bowl early on, and some of the things they were doing. But of late, I mean, I haven't kept real close tabs on the Bucs.
I think Mike Evans might be back, might have a chance to play tonight. Is he active sexual?
I think the defense is the part that's a little disappointing and has been inconsistent, to put it nicely, this year. So the offense has bailed them out in a couple of high-scoring affairs, but the defense has been the struggle. So, we'll see a scary team. I mean, they're definitely a scary team that can beat damn near anybody.
Yeah. No. Yeah. They are a 4.5-point favorite tonight against the Bucs. So that'll be a big one for Baker.
No, against the Falcons.
I mean, against the Falcons. The Bucs are a 4.5-point favorite in this game. So big one tonight for the NFC South, the worst division in football. We'll see if the Bucs can get a dub to take control of that division.
5 o'clock fire.